He's back! Yes, you heard it right. Logan Paul is back, and I'm going to go over what this might mean for the hobby and how it could potentially affect the market. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Cody from Zellig's Pokemart. You heard it right. Logan Paul is back, and he's doing it again. He's opening up a first edition base set booster box Christmas Day on the Whatnot app. If you didn't know already, Whatnot is basically a reselling platform. Now, what's cool about Whatnot is it gives you the opportunity to live stream and run a live auction, which is a really cool feature. Now, Logan Paul has joined their platform. From my understanding, Logan Paul is also an investor in Whatnot. Now, with him joining the platform, he is really doing a promotion here. He is giving away every pack to the first edition base set booster box. Now, this is absolutely insane, considering the last break he did really just went to the moon. Sold for about 2 to 3 times actual market price, basically just because of the name, just because Logan Paul. So what's different this time around? Well, clearly, it's a giveaway. They're giving these packs away, and all you have to do is just join the Whatnot platform. You have to sign up for Whatnot and all that, and follow Logan Paul, and make sure that you are there during the live stream, and you'll automatically be entered to win a pack. And from my understanding, only one person can win a booster pack. Now, this does bring up a couple concerns, because Whatnot is not a very old platform. And if Pokemon Center and GameStop and a lot of these other huge big name companies can be exploited by all the bots out there, there's a good chance that bots could be a problem within this giveaway, considering it wouldn't take very much work for a bot to create 100 or 1,000 different accounts under one person. I don't know if there are going to be other measures to prevent this, hopefully, because that could be a serious problem for Whatnot. But basically, what's going on with this break, Logan Paul's already out there. I feel like this isn't going to really get his name out there much more. Everyone knows he's done a first edition box break last year. Everyone knows he did one earlier this year. It's old news. It really is. And quite frankly, I don't think this is going to really bring more people into the hobby. The people that came into the hobby from Logan Paul have already came, are still here, or came and left. Because most of the people he probably attracted would be investors. Now, there are the few people that came in and stayed. Everyone here in the hobby appreciates that, appreciates the passion that you continue to have. Even when prices started to dip, you're still here because you're passionate about it. Now, the other people that came in, they dipped because prices dipped. They got scared because they thought, because what Logan Paul brought into the hobby, they thought Pokemon was this big cash cow that it really never was. If you were holding all this product prior to the pandemic, yeah, it was a cash cow, and yeah, you made money. I've made money from the pandemic too. I had vintage booster packs I was holding. I've had vintage cards that have really shot up in value. I sold out when prices were really high. Like, most people would do that if they were given that opportunity. But just because the prices shot up at that time doesn't mean they're going to shoot up again. And it took a whole damn pandemic and the box break with the supply shortage to create this perfect storm where prices got to that point. I think a lot of people need to understand that. Look at it as a full collaboration. It was not just one act. It was not the pandemic that did this. It was not just the shortage that did this. It was not just Logan Paul. It was everything combined to create that perfect storm. Because just think, if it was just the pandemic, yeah, you have bored millennials at home wanting to open up packs to kill time. Okay, that's one thing. But if the shortage wasn't there, prices still would have never shot up. The demand rose, but if there's no shortage, that still wouldn't be an issue. With the shortage, because the companies and the printing presses had to shut down during the pandemic, during quarantines, then things started getting a little bit tricky. Now, we never saw this straight up. We never saw this right away because, as most people know, Pokemon's already printing several months in advance. So, it took a couple months for this to actually catch up and start to notice. And that's what we saw in that Champion's Path and Vivid Voltage time frame. That's when we really started feeling this shortage. Now, with Logan Paul coming into the hobby and attracting a lot of investors, that's the problem. He did attract some collectors, he attracted some passionate people, but he attracted a lot of people that were just here for the money, all right? Because that was what Logan Paul basically brought to the table. He said, look at how much this is worth. Like, literally every card, he's like, this is worth this is worth that. Everyone saw dollar signs, and that's what really happened. So the demand really just shot through the roof. It really did. So we already had pandemic, people are trapped at home, opening up Pokemon cards, trying to relive their childhood, and then the shortage comes, and then Logan Paul just shoots the hype through the roof. It created the perfect storm. And that's why when Logan Paul came back for the second box break for the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, we didn't see a repeat of what happened from the first box break. People got bored. It was old news. And most importantly, that second box break was an embarrassment to the hobby. It really was. What was the first box break about? It felt like a celebration of Pokemon. There were so many Pokemon YouTubers and stuff, or big name collectors, in that first box break. What did the second box break consist of? Commercials. It was all sponsorships. It was all people promoting their name. All crypto people. I would say maybe like 5% of the people bought in were actual Pokemon collectors or people that have been in this hobby already. The remaining people were all investors and crypto people. That's all it was. And I'm not saying you don't have the right to buy into something like this, but I felt like it was definitely a letdown for the hobby. That box break really disappointed. I couldn't even watch it past the first like 30 minutes. It just really upset me. That was my personal opinion, and some people may feel differently about that. But look what happened when the second break came. Prices stayed steady. Prices actually continued to dip even. We were seeing dips before the box break, and everyone started saying, oh, we should buy in. We need to buy stuff now. We gotta buy now because Logan Paul is opening another first edition booster box. Everything is going to hell, and we need to buy now before prices shoot to the moon. Well, guess what? Vintage singles stayed pretty damn steady. Vintage packs stayed pretty damn steady. And guess what? They're still dropping. It's at the point where now you could start finding some vintage packs for under $200, which at the time was absurd because we went from a spike where people were paying literally 3 times what they were paying prior to Logan Paul. So this really just brings up the main question. How is this going to affect the hobby? How is this third box break going to affect our beloved hobby of Pokemon, full of all these amazing and passionate collectors? Are we going to go through the same surge of prices? Quite frankly, I don't think we're going to see that at all. One thing I do want to note, if bots become a problem in this stream, I think this is going to really hurt Logan Paul. I think this is going to hurt Whatnot a lot. But I don't think prices are really going to really shoot through the moon. They'll honestly probably stay steady. I don't really think this is going to bring a lot of new people into the hobby. I don't think it's going to bring many at all, to be honest, because Logan Paul has already gotten his influencers, his followers already involved. He already did 2 box breaks. This is old news to them. So I don't think we're going to see a price surge. I really don't. I think this is going to be a cool opportunity. I'm going to be there watching the stream as well. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Some people might ask, why would Logan Paul even give away a $500,000 booster box like this? Considering he's not even selling the packs, he's just giving them away, and he's doing it all live on Whatnot. Simply put, he probably has sponsorships for this whole event, so it's not like he's losing money. Chances are he's making money from this still, and plus he's also investing in something he's invested in. So he's really investing in the success of his own money. If you like this type of content, and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on new videos. It's very important for some of our time-sensitive videos. We'd like to cover a lot of things such as pre-order updates. We talk about news and new cards coming out, new set information, all that kind of stuff in our videos, as well as doing openings. And every Sunday we do a live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern time zone. So definitely don't miss those streams. A lot of fun. We're also doing a giveaway right now if you want to check out our last live stream, which is the XY Primal Clash booster box break. Check out that stream. We're giving away a Fusion Strike Build and Battle box, so head on over there. You still have a chance to enter in that to win as well. As always, everyone, I really appreciate your support. Let's make like Charizard and keep this passion burning.